Hi everyone, I hope you all are great. Today we will have correlative conjunctions. First, you have to log in using the aplusstudent.com. Click on your name, move on to language at the grade 8. Chapters correlative conjunction. The lesson will be use the correct pair of correlative conjunctions. Okay, so correlative conjunctions are conjunctions used in pairs. So we use them in pairs, all right? So they are used to show a relationship between two equal parts of a sentence, such as two nouns or two verb phrases. Some common correlative conjunctions are but and, not only but also, neither nor, either or, whether or, and if then. Okay, so these are the common correlative conjunctions that we have. The correlative conjunctions both and not only but also are used to connect two things that are each true. Okay, so you use them to connect things that are each true, right? Both Natalie and I play the piano. Tammy not only directed the show but also wrote the music. So that is the correlative conjunction both and not only but also. Now the correlative conjunction neither nor are used to connect things that are each untrue. So if you say neither nor, it's used for two things that are not true. Okay, so neither Ryan nor Emma has been to Canada. So the correlative conjunction either or are used to connect two possibilities or choices. Okay. So whenever you have either or, it is used to connect two possibilities or choices. Okay. So either Eliza will answer the phone or it will go to voicemail. So a possibility or a choice. Okay. So the correlative conjunction whether or are used to connect to possibility or choices and express some uncertainty about which is true. Okay, so it connects to possibilities or choice and then it expresses the uncertainty about which is true. Okay. So we have, I'm not sure whether Brian or Sonia borrowed my book. So it's a possibility, but you're not certain about it. So the correlative conjunction if then are used to connect a condition with its consequences. So if this map is correct, then Miss Press's directions are inaccurate. Okay, so it connects a condition with its consequences. All right, let's look at some examples. So complete the sentence with the best correlative conjunction. The bold wallpaper dash the vivid lime green drapes lend on an artistic flair to your living room. So it's what? Both and, okay? So both the bold wallpaper and the vivid lime green drapes lend an artistic flair to your living room. So we have the next. Each of the three angles in a triangle measures less than 90 degrees. Dash that triangle is considered acute. So we have if then, all right? So you're familiar with cubism and arts movements that developed in the early part of the 20th century. You have probably heard of Pablo Picasso. So we have if then. So if you're familiar with the Cubism and art movement that developed in the early part of the 20th century, then you have probably heard of Pablo Picasso. If then. Okay? So let's go to the test. You share your answers with me, alright? So we have complete the sentence with the best correlative conjunction. Each of the three angle in a triangle each of the three angles in a triangle measures less than 90 degrees. Dash that triangle is considered accurate. First to second. So we have if then. Okay. So urban agriculture is flourishing in cities around the US. City dwellers are producing crops, so dash empty space and then dash here. Raising livestock. Many once vacant lots are now home to herb and vegetable gardens, as well as goats, chickens, and beehives. So is it first or second? So we have not only but also. So most vertebrates can perceive the same five flavors that humans can: bitter, salty, sour, sweet, and umami. However, generic research indicates that dash whales, dash dolphins are unable to taste any flavor other than salty. Is it first or second? So we have boats and, okay. So both whales and dolphins. Bottlenose dolphins communicate with each other using body language, dash sound. They limp in the air, slap their tails on the water surface, butt their heads together. They also whistle and produce high frequency clicking sounds, first to second. So we have both and, okay, using both body language and sound. As you flip a coin 100 times, statistically it should come up heads 50 times. Any other distribution can be attributed to random chance or to an unfair coin, first or second. If then, okay. So, though threats and tensions ran high during the Cold War, dash the United States, dash the Soviet Union ever changed in ever exchanging any direct large scale fighting with each other during the multi decade conflict. So, first or second? So neither the United States nor the Soviet Union, okay? The influenza virus H5N1 is transmitted from infected birds to humans. Dash the virus evolved into a strain that could be transmitted between humans. Dash it could quickly spread worldwide. So five if then or either or. Okay, so if then, okay. In my opinion, dash the chocolate fig bars, dash the chocolate paradise brownies tastes better than the lemon pomegranate cupcake. But that's because I'm a huge fan of chocolate. Which of them? So neither the chocolate fig bags, both and okay, so not neither nor both and. So some plants, including satin, eucalyptus, and lodgepole pine populations, actually require fire for their seeds to germinate. Dash the heat of a fire melts the resins that encases the seeds. Dash the seeds are released and able to sprout first or second. So we have if then. Okay. So most of the coins in Yoshi's extensive collection are silver, but some haven't been identified. Dash Yoshi can't tell, dash they are gold, dash they are brass. Whether or if then, which of them? So whether or okay. A study conducted in 2013 found that Dash people spend a lot of time browsing social networking sites. Dash they tend to feel more envious of others. If then or whether or So if then, okay, so we have the sting of the box jellyfish is dash extremely painful dash deadly. The venom of the sea creature is considered to be one of the most dangerous in the world. First or second? So we have both and. Okay. Next up, if you place an egg in a bowl of water, you can easily tell that it's fresh, that it is rotten. Fresh eggs will sink to the bottom and bad eggs will float to the surface. First to second. So we have whether or. Where did the Reuben sandwich originate? According to legend, the sandwich was first created at the Blackstone Hotel in Omaha, Nebraska, Reuben's restaurant, and in New York City. So is it first or second? So we have both and here. So either or. Thus, you're familiar with Cubism, an arts movement that developed in the early part of the 20th century. Dash, you have probably heard of Pablo Picasso, first to second. So we have if then. So the bold wallpaper dash the vivid lime green drapes lend an artistic flair to your living room. So it lends that first to second. Both are not either or. So we have both and. Alright, that's it for our lesson today under correlative conjunctions. Can you tell me if you have any questions? So since we have no questions to end here, try to complete this lesson if you haven't done it. See you all next time. Bye.